Hello, and welcome to PRChomps episode 13. And today we're talking pizza with a special guest, the KMS chef extraordinaire himself, Kane. What's up, man?
How you doing, PRC? Thanks for the invite. I enjoy this show a lot, so I'm excited to be on with you.
Oh, we're excited to have you. Yeah, I just thought about it last minute. We should have done 3 up, 3 down with the pizza stuff, but
That's
you
all right.
know, sometimes the best
That would
laid
be fun.
plans go to waste. So
Cool.
another day, another dollar. We'll do it sometime. But today
Sure.
we're ranking pretty hot, contentious topic: pizza toppings, and a few of them I'm sure are probably pretty hot button issues that people argue over. So I'll be interested to see your thoughts coming from a professional culinary background.
Sure.
What you think about toppings? Um, you do a lot of chain pizzas up there, or you do like regular mom and pop shops and stuff like that?
There's a lot. Yeah, I'd say me more mom and pop shops. I mean, I heard your show with sneakers, and I agree with him. Kind of, that's kind of how it is here. It's not a lot of. There are obviously chains, but for the most part, like these small places are kind of where people frequent. It's the good pizza places. There's a few good ones, really good ones, and there's the mid range, and then a lot of just like locals places. That's kind of been my experience. I mean, I very rarely go to like a Domino's or like a Papa John's, or it's just not really. Mostly just local places.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, surprisingly, the good pizza around here is mom and pop shops too. Like, we have a lot of chains of everything, but we do have some good local pizza places. So
Nice.
I was really disappointed when Portnoy took and McAfee were in Indianapolis, and McAfee just took them to the worst fucking places, man.
Oh, really? I
Just the
didn't even
most
see that.
the hipster places, man. He took him to the fashion mall pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
no.
not. I was
You
so
can't take the
excited
pizza
for it,
guy
man.
there.
I
Yeah,
know. I was
that's
so excited. I was like, it's like finally we get a chance to show up pizza. And the 3 he picked, I was like, oh, you fucker,
Did
man.
you know all the places you went to?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. One of the places was owned by a lady who started a breakfast place like 15 years ago, and then she just made like the most basic like Neapolitan pizza you could think of. You throw a little basil on it, they sprinkle that basil on
Yeah,
there, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden people think that's a fancy ass
Yeah, it's
pizza
not
and shit.
special.
Yeah.
So, did the places have a particular reputation of why they would have picked those places, or
Uh,
was that
they're
like different?
cool. They're hip.
Yeah.
Like if Pat McAfee took him there, he'd be like, "Yeah, I took you to the cool spot that people
All
went to
right.
and stuff
So it's
like
more
that."
like the looks of it, not the actual, flavor of the pizza.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
Portnoy was actually like 3 miles probably from the best pizza,
Wow.
and just sitting outside the worst pizza. Ew.
I wonder why he didn't like do his own kind of research. I don't know. I guess he's with him, and they just go where he goes. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a time crunch, so you just get a list and you just go. You
Sure.
don't really do that shit like that. So,
Yeah.
but I'm sure like
True.
everybody in every city who's ever watched One Bite watches him go to their different places in the city. It's like,
Sure.
oh, you fucker, why didn't you go here? So
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm
Well,
probably not
don't
a
be careful what you wish for, because he came to a local place in Chelmsford, and this place has not been the same. I mean, good for them,
yeah,
but it is so fucking busy. Like, they actually have a chart of how many pizzas they can fit into the oven at a time. And I watched it. It's just one. It's like a tic-tac-toe board. They have 1, 2, 3, and then they have all the pizzas, and they're like, all right, I guess I can squeeze you in at 7 o'clock. And it's like, holy shit, fuck you, Portnoy. What have you done? But good for them. But yeah, no, he gets you busy. It's a huge bump. Right? It really is.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Which kind of sucks because one of the places
It
that
does.
I think is my favorite is like could really use that bump, man.
Oh, they need
So
it. Oh, well,
yeah,
they'll be
they
happy to
could have
get
really used that bump. Yeah, so. Oh well, when he comes back, I'll try to send him a list or something. I
There you
don't
go.
know. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's get into the toppings. All right, and we're gonna go to the board here. Normally I make different ranking categories, like I make some kind of pun, but I saw this topping list was pre-made, and it's actually covers a pretty good gambit of topics. So I just kind of
Sure.
left it here. So S is superior, it's the best. A, B, C, D, and F are the rest. So you get
Okay.
it. Yep. So we'll start off. It goes alphabetical order too. Wow, this lady was great. Whoever made this list.
That is
Wow,
nice.
just an angel.
Nice touch.
Yeah. Anchovies. Where do you stand?
It's gonna be controversial. I'm a big anchovies guy. I understand that there's probably a huge faction of people that will put it on the bottom. Me personally, I'm gonna put it in B/C area, and I'm probably gonna lean toward B. I actually really enjoy it. My grandfather was a big anchovy guy. Got me into it. When I eat anchovies on the pizza, I will only eat it with the anchovy and the cheese. Obviously, I don't like to mix it with anything else. But yeah, I'd say a B. B. I mean, maybe I'll be fair and go C, but I'll go with the B. That'd be me.
Here's why I would say F or D.
Okay.
What? So in the workplace, what is the biggest like stigma or taboo or no when it comes to eating lunch? A coworker brings in a lunch. What do they not
like you
bring?
don't the smell of it when you heat it up in the whole place?
Fish, right?
Yeah. Fish. Yeah,
So,
true.
Pizza is a social thing. You either eat it lonely at night or with a bunch of people. Like so it's like I can't really put fish in there because there's people that get turned off, but I will give it a C.
Okay. There you go.
If you want to give it a B, I was going to give it like a D minus. So we'll go with C.
C sounds good. I think that's fair.
All right.
Fair.
Ooh, another controversial one. It's not too controversial, but I got a take on it. Bacon. What's your thoughts?
So I will say this. If you're going to use the real bacon, the right bacon, it's going to be crispy. It's going to come on the pizza. It's going to be, the smoke. Not that if it's going to be bacon bits, that's a different story because people will use those fake fucking bacon bits. And if you, not even the ones that you can cook that are already cut to come in the box. But if you're going to cook your own bacon, you're going to cook it right and put it on there. To me, that's A, B category. I'll go with the B because it's okay. I like it mixed with things, but it has to be the real bacon.
I'm going to agree with you on B as well. And another thing I don't think it's talked about is pizza is very savory and salty on its own.
That's true.
And sometimes if you get too much bacon, you can just get too much salt on there, man. So
true. But if you can actually have, and I'm a bacon pineapple mix guy, so if I do that, you'll cut some of that salt. But I understand what you're saying. Bacon can be pizza salty. Bacon is too. So yeah, I don't think it's a superior of any sorts in a way.
No, bacon is incredible. Let's all give bacon.
Yeah, right. Bacon's the best.
But it can be a little bit too much. So I can't. You're right. We just can't put it in an A. Basil.
Basil is kind of a con. So are we talking? We're gonna put basil on before we cook it, and we're gonna get that brown shit on the top, or are we saying like we're sprinkling on the pizza after for a touch?
The picture looks pretty clear that they just sprinkled it on for the Instagram picture.
I'm gonna say basil is very overrated. I like basil. I don't not like it. Like I actually like a cheese pizza without the basil more than with it. So I'm gonna be probably in a D area, C. I think it looks nice. It looks pretty. I mean, it definitely freshens up the plate. Maybe it makes the pizza give us some color. But it really ain't added much to the pizza, in my opinion.
No, I agree with you. It's just, especially the way they put it on there, they're not even infusing the flavors or cooking it into it.
You're just doing that that's like just throwing nothing on. It's like you don't even give a fuck. And so it's not really part of the pizza, No,
that's for the gram.
Definitely.
Bell peppers.
Oof. Bell peppers. I'm not going higher than a C. I had never put bell peppers on my pizza. I don't like, maybe cooked peppers to me are not even something I'm that fired up about in general. But definitely on a pizza, I think if you mix it right, if you have the right combo, maybe it's a good highlight item. Good, like maybe a third choice, fourth choice. But I'm going to go probably D.
Yeah, I'll put C. Yep. Now, banana peppers, we're talking a different story.
Totally.
Banana peppers on a pizza is elite, man.
It's absolutely elite. And they're not on there either, are they?
No. If that would have said banana peppers, we would have been having a conversation about A or S right now. Yeah, the bell peppers are just too they're just there. They give you a little crunch, a little texture change, but other than that, they don't really. Chicken. Okay.
chicken is as a topping on its own is a fucking F, in my opinion. But if you have a chicken pizza, chicken bacon ranch, I can see it working that way. But if we're talking strictly a topping, um, I'm not really. I would never. I couldn't imagine. I don't think I've ever done it. To me, it's like bottom of the barrel, and I like chicken, but something about it on pizza just to me doesn't make sense unless it's a specialty pizza.
Yeah. No, I am in agreement as well with this. I give it an F too. Yeah, because if the only time I've ever had chicken is if you're having some kind of like buffalo chicken pizza or
Exactly.
some kind of specialty pizza, but that needs the chicken needs a whole bunch of other
That's right.
accompaniments just to be an actual fucking decent ingredient. So yeah, by itself, chicken F. It doesn't work well with the pizza. It's just a different flavor profile. All right, is this really a topping? But extra cheese.
Not a fan. I think again, pizza. If we're talking a shitty pizza, maybe you need a little extra cheese to hide the terribleness of it. But if we're talking a really good pizza, putting that extra cheese kind of takes away the flavor of the sauce, of the crust. You want to eat pizza, you want it to be balanced. You want everything to kind of be balanced. Enough cheese with just the right amount of sauce. Too much cheese kind of ruined. Now we're not eating pizza, in my opinion. We're eating more cheese now. I guess if we're saying how much extra, I guess is a conversation, but for me, it's probably a D. I would never put extra cheese on a pizza, so I'm gonna go D. And I'll maybe give a C for the people that just love the extra cheese because a lot of people do order it. But you're not a big fan.
Yeah, I'll split you down the middle of C because I was gonna go B. I think it has its place in pizza.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's just a very late night and you're very, very hungry and you just want it. So it has a place in the pizza pantheon.
Sure. Absolutely.
But I agree with you. If the pizza's good, it's not necessary.
That's right. I agree with that.
But you'll be very happy when you do need it. So I'm gonna put it as C. Garlic.
That's a tough one. So we're saying sprinkled garlic just on the cheese on the top.
I'm trying to look at this photo. It looks like it's just a sprinkling at best. It's not cut up.
Yeah, to me that's very unnecessary. I think there's probably enough garlic in the sauce.
Yeah.
It's something that I think is just actually it should not be a topping. I'm gonna say fucking F. It just shouldn't be a topping. You don't need garlic.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
A topping on a pizza. It just seems. The list is in order. It's pretty good, but a couple misses and garlic. You should have took away garlic and put on those banana peppers for Christ's sakes.
I got a chef question.
Sure.
What is people's obsession with garlic? It seems like every recipe calls for garlic.
Yeah, I think we way overuse it. I mean, in over quantity it too. I worked at a restaurant called Al Forno in Providence, and the chef there, George Jamone, he taught me a lot about a lot of things. One of them was how to use garlic right. And he would show me how little you need to get the flavor. And when you're actually trying and tasting stuff and really, really trying to think about what you're tasting. And when you do that, if you have too much garlic, that's the only thing you can taste. That's it. It blows everything away. So like that balance of garlic is really important. But I see people, they make a dish with it. It's like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
You don't need anything like that amount. You need so little to make a great dish with garlic. Garlic is just way over processed by Americans. Way overused.
Every time I open a recipe, it's there's so much garlic called for it. And it's like one of these foods must not need garlic. I don't know why every single one has garlic in a list. It's like you look at the back of ingredients, it says garlic,
Pretty much everything. Garlic. Yeah. And I like garlic a lot. I mean, I don't mind, but it's just people just over like it is. It's like black pepper, they do the same shit. It's use way too much and then you can't taste anything else. It's unfortunate.
Ugh. All right, another contentious one. Ham.
I'm going to put probably a solid B or C. I mean, ham can be one of those things. Or sometimes you get it at somewhere and it's not good. But when ham is really good, I'm going to say B, C. I'll say B. I'm a ham guy.
Yeah, I'll give you a B minus.
Right there.
Yeah. It's when it's good, it's good. It's like extra cheese, in my opinion. When it's good,
Sure.
it's on, and when it's not needed, it kind of sucks on there. But I'll
It's
I'll
true.
go B minus. Jalapenos.
Ooh.
She spelled. Is that an E or is that an O? It almost looks like she spelled it jalapeno.
To me, jalapenos are like I can't get enough of them. But I'm trying. If I look at it from an overall perspective, as like a topping for a pizza with people, I don't know. I guess from my end, I would give it in the BA category, but I can see easily people saying it's an F. So yeah, I'd probably for myself probably be I'd say a B.
I'll
I
give
like
you
them a
B
lot.
too.
I like them
Yeah,
a lot. So
I like them too. So yeah, B's a good one. Jalapenos, man. Now they should be used more, and garlic should be used less, in my opinion.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're fun, especially when they're nice and hot. They burn your face off. It's great.
I used to remember like when I went to the old Pacers games at Market Square Arena. Man, they just had the shittiest nachos with the shittiest cheese, but they had some fresh jalapenos on there, man.
Oh yeah, helped
And
it out, right?
I still remember those jalapenos, man. That's like 25 years later. It's like I
Wow,
still
stands out, huh? Yeah,
probably
it's nice.
30
They're
years.
good.
Yeah, it's
And they're
pretty
good. They're
crazy.
good.
Yeah. Meatball.
Meatball for me is in a superior category. I love meatball pizza. To me is one of my favorite kind of pizzas. So for me, I'm all the way at the top with those. As long as they're, I mean, you got to get it. I guess the caveat would be if you go to a place and they're just using shitty frozen meatballs.
Yeah.
That's a little different. But if you're making a homemade meatball at a nice pizza shop, which a lot of these guys do, yeah, to me a meatball ricotta pizza is fucking awesome. So
I'll move it down to A. It can't be S for me. I don't think I just ever had a great meatball pizza. I've never had a bad one either, but I've never had a great one. I just don't feel comfortable putting it in the S. But we're just never gonna have an S, I guess, on this show. I don't think
we'll see.
I'm
getting close.
Well, I think I got one. Mushroom. I'm gonna abstain from this because I'm allergic to them. So
yeah, I would put middle. For me, like a CD area. I like mushrooms a lot, but I feel like a lot of times I get mushrooms. They're not either cooked right, or they're just throwing them on raw, and then when they cook them on the pizza, they got this like that white color. Just there's no flavor. Maybe if you cook them ahead and then like season them up and make it nice. But it's too often, it's too inconsistent. So I'd say CD area.
I'll take your word for it. I've never had this shit. Olives.
Ooh, olives. So when we were younger growing up, we put olives on everything. We also put olives in our tacos. You guys ever do that?
No.
No. So that was people used to make fun of me for that. Old friend, they're like, I never heard of that in my life. I'm like, I don't know. We love black olives. But on pizza, I do enjoy olives quite a bit on pizza. But I'm not going to put it anywhere. I'd say B area, BC area, but probably a B. I like olives a lot.
Okay. I'll go B. I just, they're okay to me. They're fine.
Yep.
Onions.
I'm not huge on onions on pizza, but I like caramelized onions a lot on pizza.
Yeah.
Just a raw onion, I'd say middle of the road somewhere for me. If it's a caramelized onion, B or an A.
I'll go C. I was gonna give them a D. I'm just
they're
not
in
a
that
fan
range.
of them on there. Yeah. So the C's fine. I'm gonna move them ahead of bell peppers though.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, pepperoni.
I mean, to me, the best version of anything, you know.
Right.
A superior, one of them.
I think that's deemed it's worthy of the first S.
I mean, it is not much better in the world than a great pepperoni pizza, you know. I mean, it's just
it's
the
your
best.
best friend, man.
Yeah,
it's always there for you. Like,
so it's salty, but for some reason it's salty like the bacon, but it's something about it just mixes perfect with the cheese. It's just great pairing.
It was made for pizza.
It was.
It looks like a pizza. It tastes like a pizza. The pepperoni was just born to be a pizza topping.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that it found its place in this world and is really, really
Me too.
thriving.
The best.
All right.
What's your favorite kind of pepperoni? You like those little cups?
Yeah, the Old World. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Old World style. Yeah.
Best. Great
I don't know
stuff.
how you cannot like the cups.
No, I don't know. Be hard.
I like the cups, and then I like the thin ones when they're crispy.
Mm.
And then the thick ones can take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good tier system right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cup, thin, thick. That's it.
Yeah. You can't. It's hard to argue against the cup, man. The cup just
the cup is the best.
All right, now let's get into the big one. Pineapple.
So pineapple on its own, I would probably make it an F. But if you mix pineapple with the right stuff, probably get into a CB area. But I can see if it was just pineapple. I couldn't imagine getting it with just pineapple. But sometimes I'll mix like chorizo with pineapple or bacon, pineapple, olives, and then and obviously the pineapple. What's the there's one that people always order, right?
Pineapple. Pineapple ham, the Hawaiian.
Pineapple and ham, yeah. I'm not a hugest fan on that, but pineapple has its place, in my opinion. I put it in the middle somewhere, but that'd be me.
Yep. I agree with you. I actually think it should be. Do I? No. I agree with you, C. Now, here's the thing. I think it's got a bad rap because everybody's always associated with the Hawaiian, with the ham pineapple.
That's true.
But you said something spot on earlier at the beginning of the show, and I bit my tongue because I knew we'd come to this point. But the bacon pineapple is superb pizza.
It is a great pizza.
And you're right that like the acidity and the taste of the pineapple,
it cuts it.
It cuts that, yeah. It takes out the salinity of the bacon a little bit too. It's a very, very good combo, and you're absolutely right. And I think pineapple's always got a bad rap because I think even in this picture it's paired with ham, and I just don't think I don't think that's a great combo.
Me neither. I'm not a big Hawaiian pizza guy at all, but I like pineapple in the right mixes, and especially with bacon. I mean, bacon is
with bacon. Oh yes.
Yep.
Chef's kiss.
Yep.
Plain. I'm just gonna move that to F, but not as an F, but just because it's not a topping, right?
That's true. Yeah, just a cheese pizza.
Yeah. There's no toppings.
Yeah, no topping. That's true.
I mean, if you said I want a pizza no toppings, would it come without the cheese? No, it'd come with the cheese, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's
not good.
Sausage.
Oh, so we're talking crumbles, or we're talking those slices. I'm not a slices guy.
That's a problem. Yeah.
I'm not a huge sausage on pizza guy anyway, but I would probably, I don't mind it. I don't know. It's a tough sausage. Is a tough one for me. Yeah, I'd probably have it in the mid somewhere in the mids. I'm not gonna give it a D or F because I know it's better than that. I just don't think it's anywhere near A or B.
I think it's an A. So I'll put you B. I'll put you B. I think the crumbles, but you're talking like the sliced old sausage type deal.
Yeah.
Italian sausage, I believe they call it.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, no.
The crumble though.
Crumble's much better.
But you're right to a point in that there's so many variations of sausage that come on a pizza.
Yeah.
It's hard to really narrow this down to just the sausage that they're talking about.
It's true.
So
it's tough.
I'm just going to assume they mean the standard crumbles like in that picture. And I would go A, you would go like C. So I just moved it to a B.
Perfect.
Spinach.
Not a fan.
D.
I'm not saying like I wouldn't. Sometimes you have one of those vegetable pizzas. They're okay. I don't look at spinach as a fucking topping. It's not any different than when you go to Subway and see spinach in there too. I mean, who puts spinach in that fucking sandwich? I guess people do, but not for me.
Yeah.
Use spinach the right way. Saute that stuff with some garlic. Maybe a little
with some garlic. The garlic's back now. Reared its ugly head back into the conversation. Steak.
I don't trust people putting steak on pizza. You just overcook the fucking thing, don't you? I've never had it on pizza, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not something I've ever had. I just would never order it because I just know once they put it in the oven and cook it, doesn't it just overcook and get chewy? I don't know, but
And it's probably pre-cooked anyways, and they probably still throw it on there and cook it. And then
Yeah, it's the bad. Steak is probably not something you want to. Steak is kind of something you probably eat with itself. You know, we don't need that on pizza.
Agreed. D. Tomatoes.
Hmm.
The traditional marguerite.
So tomatoes can have the same kind of effect like the pineapple has, right? So if you have it with the right pairing, it's kind of like watery. It kind of cuts into the fat too a little bit, and it's similar, not not the same exact, but I just feel like every time I get a tomato on a pizza, I just don't like it. But if you have it, if it was a reputable, nice margarita sliced right and everything, I mean, it was really good flavor. Maybe I could be into it, but I like tomato sauce on the pizza. Just sliced tomatoes, not maybe chopped in a setting in a certain way, but like actually just like sliced long on the pizza. Yeah, I'd say a DF.
Maybe I'll give you that too. So, like one time I had margarita pizza. I forget where it was, but the tomatoes were just amazing, and it's very memorable.
That happens. That I'd be into.
The most of the time that I've had it, and there's been big ass tomatoes on it, it's just been a terrible slog to even get through.
We can almost probably taste in our mouth the exact same flavor that we're talking about that we don't like when you eat that fucking cheese against the tomato. It's just that, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just has that flavor.
They clashed almost.
Exactly. It does in a way.
So,
yeah, you're right.
All right, man. So there's our list. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any crazy
controversy.
No. And I think we were both spot on about pineapple getting a bad rap and shit. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean,
you don't see
I'd say so. Yeah, that looks good. I like it.
Cool.
I'm happy.
Well, all right, man. So that's the tier list, and that will be the show. That's PRChomps episode 13, and thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure. So
thanks,
cool, man.
Thank you, PRC.
Yep. Adios.